It's just about that time of the week. Time for the Weekly Weebs Podcast. Grab your friends, family, waifus, and husbandos, and join your favorite weebs for an exciting show of anime talk. Hosts Crimson, Frenchie, Wigwiki, and Zario Machini will review and suggest shows, talk about news from the industry, and tackle some of the biggest arguments in the world of anime. It's the Weekly Weebs Podcast, starting now.
Hello, and welcome back to the review section of the Weekly Weebs Podcast, where we will sit and talk about an anime show and make sure that you guys don't trust us about reviewers, because you can't trust reviewers.
Don't trust reviewers.
Don't trust reviewers.
I'm going to stop now because my throat's actually hurting.
Yeah, no. If you missed our last episode, go give it a look and figure out why Wiki's throat hurts. Spoiler alert.
Sucking dick!
It wasn't Crimson's, which is why he's still able to talk.
Or be alive.
Yeah.
Why he hasn't been shishcock bobbed yet.
Shishcock bob.
But we are going to be talking about the first anime assignment of the season that Zario assigned, Ron Kamonohashi's Forbidden Deductions, Season 1. Want to kick it off, my friend?
Yeah, so I didn't really know, other than the fact that it was like a detective show, I didn't really know what to expect going into this. I didn't expect it to be fucking awesome. Well, obviously I hoped it's good, but it ended up being fucking awesome. And going through it, like the first few episodes, like looking at this guy, I'll just call him Ron because I can't pronounce his longer name. Ron was giving me crazy Sherlock Holmes vibes. Like he had, basically the Mind Palace and everything.
Uh-huh.
So I was just thinking about that the whole time, and then all of a sudden,
we find out
these Bond dudes come up and they're like, "Oh yes." He's the descendant of both Sherlock Holmes and Moriarty.
I actually went, oh my fuck.
Yeah.
That blew my mind.
That was the moment where I was like, okay, this show's fucking awesome.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, this show is clearly inspired by Sherlock Holmes in some way.
No, it's just inserted in.
Yeah, he's just Sherlock Holmes' descendant.
That was an awesome plot twist for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was like, because I was wondering, like, what was going to be going on. I was like, there's got to be something. There's something, especially when he does that eye thing. It's like, there has to be. Like, there's something.
That was
like,
another thing I didn't expect, is he had fucking Gios, basically.
Yeah. I was like, holy fuck.
Just his intimidating aura to just pressure people to suicide.
Kill yourself.
Yeah, it reminded me.
That was wild.
That part reminded me of It Invaded. Except a little more magical, the way he would just talk all the people into killing themselves after they got arrested.
I was just like, there's got to be there's like a reason why this is the thing, and I want to know why this is the thing. Mm-hmm. And then it kind of makes sense now that he's like the chosen one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the two bloodlines, and it's not that it's a magical power, it's just...
He has,
It's just the two of them. Because Moriarty was, from everything I've seen, I'm guessing it's based off of the real thing.
Yeah.
Like the stories.
Like
not cynical, I don't know the words, but very persuasive, smart, calculated man.
Yeah.
And this very, good way of the words.
Methodical.
He's got the gab.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so he's able to just fucking, talk.
Yeah.
He's got proficiency in his persuasion checks.
Yeah.
Expertise, even.
Yeah. Fuck, I was going to say something. Oh, when I was first watching this show, I messaged Frenchie. I was like, this show is like if Rompo from Bungo Stray Dogs was given his own spin-off. And that was before the moment where he was just like, kill yourself. I'm like, oh, maybe a little less. But he's so goofy, and I love it.
Yeah, his obsession with black syrup.
Oh my god.
He just drinks it out of pouches.
It's disgusting.
The way he solves his clues too is so wild. He just lays up next to a dead body. He's like, "Hey, let me get a look at you real quick.
I'll avenge you."
Yeah.
How many times did you guys try guessing who the murderer was in every single one?
I
had a guess with each case.
Yeah, I made one educational guess of the episode and then left it at that because I was just waiting.
Yeah, I
never got one right.
I got the one with the grandpa at where they thought it was
with
god.
The shrines.
Yeah, I got that one right, but the hot springs one, I knew that the girl was gonna die like right before that happened, so I was able to call. Okay, she's about to get murdered.
Yeah, I knew the wife was gonna die. Yeah. I just didn't know who.
Yeah, I didn't think it was the husband that was gonna do it because he was there playing life the whole time.
I thought it was gonna be the guy that was a part of Blue. Yeah, and he was gonna be an evil dude.
Oh, and like trying to purposefully like set him up to do it.
That's what I thought was gonna happen.
I also did. That was my educated guess of that episode.
Man, what was his name again? It was a pun.
Ski.
I'm gonna look
Siki?
It was like a pun.
Spritz. Spitz. I think. I'm almost certain it's Spitz.
I think it's Spitz.
I'm
doubling it down.
And deduction. Spitfire.
Yeah, that's it. Spitfire. Yeah, so it was a pun.
And then his nickname for the main character was Tototo.
Yeah, Tototo.
Tototo!
I liked that when Ron came up to him and said that that like they got a request from somebody, and when he repeated the request, he referred to him as Tototo. He was like, "Oh, well, only one person in the world calls me that."
Oh, there's a centipede on the wall.
That got me so good. This show might be one of your best shows that you've assigned, period. I loved this show.
Maybe. I mean, I'll say
let me rephrase it. This is one of your best ones you've assigned.
Yes,
this is definitely one of your best ones you've assigned in a while.
That's fair.
This was a solid show.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm really excited for season 2.
I'm actually gonna start watching it.
I 100% want to watch season 2. What'd you guys think of Kawasemi? The guy with the tweezers.
Oh, I loved him. He was fucking hilarious.
That episode when they were in the open mall where
where he was losing his
shit, and then Ron was like, "Dude, you got this. Like, chill the fuck out."
Basically the Dollar Tree version of him.
I loved it when he was like first introduced and Ron had the puppets and he was like, most people think the platypus has a beak that's as hard as a duck's beak, but actually it's made of rubber. And then he squeezed it and he was like, it's made of rubber.
I love this show.
I also fucking like Ron when he's doing like when he first met them when that guy with the tweezers was introduced.
Yeah.
And he squeezed the platypus or whichever the other one was, and the black syrup came out and got all over Toto. And he's like, "Oh, we'll go clean this up," and then but he'll be back and he'll have the case solved. And it's like, I love how he comes up with scenarios to like walk away and be like, "Yeah, no, you did think of this." Like, in a group of people, he's like, "Oh, that's great work, Toto."
Yeah, he just gives him all the credit.
The cafe episode.
Oh, yeah.
That was a great one. That was so funny because the reporter the whole time is like, "Oh, Toto can do it. He's so smart. He's so great. Who the fuck's this guy?"
Yeah, why does this guy keep butting into our conversation?
I was actually really sad when the fucking the old man detective died.
Oh yeah,
at the observatory.
The observatory episode.
Fuck, dude.
I think that was the episode that turned like the catalyst of the show. I feel like we kind of got some like small picks and stuff of the kind of hidden stuff in the background. Mm-hmm. That was the catalyst of like now we're taking a shift.
Yeah, because that's when it really starts getting
into the House of M.
Yeah, because we don't know it at the time when he dies, but yeah, that's like the first thing that kind of.
And I think everything's just gonna get fucking crazier.
That's why I want to watch season 2.
Because like, dude, now he's getting directly involved with the House of M and his brothers and sisters.
Yeah, and now we're gonna be able to like find out more information about the scar on his neck and who framed him for the massacre.
I have a theory. I think what happened to him was, I think his name was Milo, the oldest brother of the Moriarty clan.
Yeah.
I think he did the eye thing to Ron.
Oh.
Maybe he didn't get the scar until
After
that. So I think
And he also didn't start doing the eye thing till after that.
he didn't start doing the eye thing until after that. But I think the eye thing was done to him.
Via scar.
No, via eye contact. I think one of the Moriartys looked at him and said, "Go kill all these people," and he's like,
because it was a
"I'm gonna
locked
go kill all
room
these
scenario,
people."
so
Oh,
he thinks he brainwashed Ron basically and framed him.
I think Ron got Giosed into doing it.
I could see it
because the people that he is like that he tells to go kill themselves
are only criminals.
But they don't like remember it happening.
True.
All of a sudden they're like, oh man, Toto saved me from dying, I guess.
But also Ron doesn't know that he does it.
Yeah, everybody involved blacks out.
Yeah.
So I think he was Giosed into.
You think he got Moriarty'd?
That could explain
into
why
killing
all
everybody.
the unsolved things are not solved, because they never had any like physical interactions with it. It's all the power of the eye.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah, the
It's
power
like,
of
oh,
persuasion.
you go fucking kill this guy. Like they're the ones that did it, but like they,
Yeah.
shit like that
Yep.
kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to seeing the Doctor play more of a role with Ron. The Doctor with the pink
pink-haired
hair
one?
that
Yeah.
debunked the psychic.
Yeah,
I think
that was a good fucking episode.
that was
too.
a good episode too. This show just was packed with great episodes. But I am excited to see more of her because I'm curious to see like how she solves everything that's going on with Ron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think she's going to be heavily involved in that.
Mm-hmm. You know, this was a great show. The fucking chief, Amamiya,
When she
having
showed
a
up-
crush on Ron.
When she showed up naked.
That was funny.
I thought so when Toto brought back the souvenir from the observatory.
Mm-hmm.
How I thought that was gonna go is I thought she was gonna like hate it coming from Toto, and then she was gonna find out that like Ron technically got it, and
Yeah.
then she would have been like, "Oh, I love it."
Yeah.
But no, she was just like, "Okay, thanks."
Yeah.
It's like,
Cool.
which is
Anyways.
so funny, but
Yeah, I still think one of the best. I think one of the best episodes was still the first one with the introduction of Ron and just how he was just constantly just not giving a fuck.
yeah, just kept lying on the floor.
Yeah.
And his cat.
Yeah, he was also just
The cat.
cat
lounging
did,
around
was
on
just
his
sleeping.
back.
Cat was the best character in the show. Is your cat dead? He's sleeping.
Always.
Yeah, he hasn't moved from this spot. This was. I'm excited for season 2. I might end up, if I get done with My Dear Nokotan early enough, which I probably will, I will most likely just start watching season 2.
Yeah.
Because why not? I get off at 4 now. I have like an hour to kill most days after work, so
Right on.
might as well.
After I finish the Deer show, I'm probably going to get started on JoJo's.
I should probably also actually get started on JoJo's too. Fuck.
It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Which episode are you starting us off on?
Episode 1 of part 3. So the part that's called Stardust Crusaders.
Okay. I know for a fact I'm past that point. And I do remember, unfortunately, a very good chunk of it. So I'll have to sift through it and just see where I remember the last thing happening.
Well, when was the last time you watched it?
It's been a hot minute.
Well, then you should probably just watch it.
Probably. Damn it. Well, shall we get into ratings on this show, or are there any other thoughts you guys have on it?
It's good.
It is good.
It's good.
I agree.
It's very good.
It's nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. There you go. There's
Great
your one for the night.
success. Great success.
There's your one for the night.
I appreciate. You also did ho 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 for me.
You
There's your
did.
2 for the night. Ratings then?
Yes, I gotta do my one from last week.
Oh yeah. Let's go ahead. Let's have you Zario start at least with this one, and then Wiki, you could give your 2 back to
Sounds
back.
good, brother.
Cool.
All right, kick it off.
All right, personal enjoyment, I gave a 10. Every episode was a banger.
Yep.
Animation, I gave a 9, especially whenever the eye thing happened. I don't know, this show was gorgeous. Character development, I gave 7. There's a good amount that happens, I would say. Soundtrack, I gave an 8. World building, I gave an 8, and I think we're gonna get a lot more to come. But like, this show did a really good job of kind of establishing the world that we're in. Plot, I gave a 9. Voice acting, I gave a 6. It's pretty good. That's actually my lowest score on here. Art style, I gave a 9. Everything looked cool. Again, beautiful show. Uniqueness, I gave a 7. Recommendability, I gave a 9. Total is 82.
All right. And then Wiki, if you want to go ahead and give Alia and then Ron.
Heights feeling in Russian.
Mm-hmm.
Personal enjoyment, I give a 5. Animation, I give a 7. What?
Personal enjoyment, give a 5. Oh no.
Hey, that's average, dude.
The rest of us actually enjoyed this one a lot, so that's why I was like, oh no.
It wasn't
Continue.
5.
Oh yeah, I gave that a 9 for personal enjoyment.
Yeah. That's why I was like, oh no. Continue.
I'm just getting tired. Dude, I'm tired of all the horny stuff in shows.
That's fair.
Slice of life is just getting boring to me now.
Yeah.
It is getting hard to find.
And it was just like,
never mind.
I can appreciate the relationship. It was just, I just felt like it was like slow for me, and I was just tired of the whole back and forth between everybody. I don't know. It just didn't seem super engaging to me, and I didn't really care about anything.
That's fair. I know what I'm going to do for my next topic.
Animation, I gave a 7. Character development, I gave an 8. Because I do feel like there was... as much as I didn't enjoy it, I do feel like there was a lot of good stuff in the show.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
That's fair.
Soundtrack, I gave a 7. World building, I gave an 8. Because of the whole political system in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Plot, I gave a 7. Voice acting and performance, I gave a 6. Art style, I gave a 5. Uniqueness, I gave a 6. And recommendation, I gave a 7 for a total of 66.
So you had the lowest score out of all of us.
I mean, that's actually a really, in my opinion, a really good score for a show with a personal enjoyment of 5.
That's valid.
So,
but that brings our average to a 73.5, round up to a 74 for that one.
That's still pretty good.
That's not bad.
And then for Forbidden Deductions, I got personal enjoyment, 10. Animation, I gave 8. Character development, I gave a 6. Soundtrack, and the reason why it's a 6 and not lower, because I feel like everybody was pretty much the same the entire show in terms of character development. What we get to get.
I felt like the two main characters.
I feel like they were
grew.
pretty much the same. In terms, I guess the relationship together grew.
Yeah.
Well, also Toto's like ability as a detective.
Yeah.
Grew.
I'll bump it up to a 7.
Cool.
I'll do that.
I can work with that.
But in terms of that, the only thing I really felt like that changed mostly was just in terms of the story of the character itself and developing his backstory.
I get you.
Developing a character backstory?
Yeah.
Would you say that's character
Yeah,
development?
I do.
Alright.
That's why it was a 6 instead of lower, because I didn't really feel like a lot of
But
people
now it's a 7.
It is, because of what he said.
Nailed it.
Soundtrack, I
That's
gave an
what he
8.
said.
World building, I gave a 7. Plot, I gave a 10. Voice acting performance, I gave an 8. Art style, I gave an 8. Unique, I gave a 9. And recommendation, I gave a 10.
Nice.
1285.
Hell yeah.
So, personal enjoyment for me, I gave it 10. I loved it. Animation, I gave it 8. It fucking slapped. Character development, I gave a 7. Soundtrack, I gave an 8. World building, I gave a 9. Plot, I gave a 9. VA performance, I gave an 8. Art style and uniqueness, I also gave 8s. And recommendation, I gave a 9 for a total of 84. Which brings our average for the three of us to 83.6 repeating, which is just 84.
Cool.
Which honestly, that's about right
Yeah.
for this show.
I'm sure it'll actually even go higher.
Once Frenchie comes and gives
yeah.
his review. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Frenchie has it in like the mid 80s to like low 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Or high 80s even. But that is our anime topic, or discussion in this case. of Ron Kamonohashi's Forbidden Deductions. Season 2 is out on Crunchyroll if you want to watch it. I know the three of us are most likely going to. I know Frenchie
100%.
most likely will. The anime assignment this week is My Dear Friend Nokotan. It is on Prime. It is on Crunchyroll. It is dubbed. It's 12 episodes? 12 or 13, somewhere around there. I can't remember. I'm too invested at this point to care. But thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. And we'll talk to you later.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the Weekly Weebs podcast.
We'll be back next week with more exciting anime talk.
Make sure to join us every show to stay up to date with what's going on in the world of anime. We'll catch you next time.